already have what my gut feeling is, but everybody's telling me that I'm wrong. And usually when I guess people's the sex of people's babies, I am usually wrong, but I have a feeling for myself, and I don't know if it's right or wrong. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby Kumar, if you don't already know, and thank you so much for joining me. And this video is a very special one to me, as I'll be sharing with all of you that I'm expecting a little bundle of joy at the end of this year in the fall, and I'm very excited about it. I'm currently 20 weeks, which is just about 4.5, 5 months pregnant, and I'm halfway to my due date already. So I just thought I will go ahead and do a little fun pregnancy announcement by doing these, old wives' tales gender prediction tests that I found online. So I know that these aren't always accurate, but this is just for fun. So we'll just play along. And right now I don't know the gender of the baby, but I will find out next week. So I'll do another video with the, revealing the sex of the baby once I officially find out. So if you want to find out the sex as well, please be sure to subscribe so you can follow along. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please be sure to share it. And if you can, at the end of the video, if you can please comment below what your guess is on the sex of the baby. So whether you think baby's a boy, a girl, or a puppy, I don't know, go ahead and comment that. And I would just love to see what you think. I already have what my guess is, but I do want to see what other people have to say. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I don't have these memorized, and I'll just go, so I have them on my phone. I'll just go through a list, and we'll just, keep a tally of both, for boy and for girl, and we'll just see which is the winner at the end based on the old wives' tales. So the first one is the Linea Negra, and this is the line that you see most pregnant women have. It's a line that is already there, but during pregnancy it just gets darker. So the old wives' tale is that if the line goes up to the belly button, then you're having a girl, and if the line continues past the belly button up to your chest, then you're having a boy. So for me, I can see the line. I feel like I was able to see this line before I was even pregnant, but once I did get pregnant, I started showing the line up to my belly button is a lot darker. And then so there's a line that is above my belly button, but it's very faint. It's almost not noticeable. So I'm gonna say this is a point for girl. So 1 point for the girl. All right, and then the next one is if you're carrying high or low. So if you're carrying your belly high, then you are having a girl, and if the belly is low, you're having a boy. I can't tell if I'm carrying high or low. I'm guessing it's low. That's my guess. I'll post a picture up so you can see, and maybe you can tell me, comment below if I'm wrong. But I'm gonna say that I'm carrying low, so that gives a point for boy. And then the next one is your skin. So if your skin is clear and you're glowing and everything's looking great, then you are having a boy. But if you're having breakouts more than usual, if you're getting pimples, your skin's just not as nice as it was before, then it says you're having a girl. And it's like the girl still the mother's beauty or something like that. So for me, even though you can't tell right now because I have on makeup, but my skin did get worse than it was before. And I started having breakouts in random areas and even on my neck. So I'm going to give this point to girl, just because my skin is a lot different than what it was before, and I'm trying to, take care of it, but I'm going to say that's definitely a point for a girl. And then, so the next one is what I'm craving. So if you're craving sweets or sour stuff, then, the old wives' tales that you are having a girl. But if you are craving salty or spicy, then you're having a boy. And I've just about been eating everything. I always liked salty and spicy foods, but I will say now that I'm pregnant, and I never was really into sweets. I didn't eat candy like that. I didn't like sweet stuff. I was more about the salt and the spicy. But since becoming pregnant, I have had, random cravings. Like I woke up the other day at like 4 something in the morning and I wanted a chocolate milkshake, which is something I never crave. And if you're wanting to know, I did end up getting the chocolate milkshake the next day. But it just, like, the craving didn't go away throughout the day. So I'm going to say that I'm craving sweet at this time. And for that, the old wives' tale says I'm having a girl, so that's another point for girl. And then so for this one, the heart rate, if the heart rate is above 140, then it's a girl. If it's below 140, then it's a boy. And I've seen mixed, I guess, reviews on this one. Not reviews, but just online, from what I've seen, it's like mixed. Just some people say that they have boys and their heart rate was over 140. But for this scenario, the heart rate of the baby, every time I've gone for a checkup, has never been below 140. So, okay, so that is another point for girl. And then if your pee is really bright, then that's the next one. So the next one is the color of your pee. If your pee is a really bright color, then you're having a boy. And then if your pee is dull, then it's a girl. So for me, I've also been trying to drink a lot of water. So my pee has just been like dull. It's been very light. So I don't know if that's the water. I don't know if that's going to, affect it. I am still taking my prenatal, so that normally vitamins would make your pee bright, but my pee is not bright. So I'm going to go ahead and give that another point to girl. And then for next one is morning sickness. And I am, I keep being told I am one of the lucky ones because I have had 0 morning sickness. I have no morning sickness, so I still have not gotten any kind of sickness. It's been pretty good. Baby's been pretty good to me. So the old wives' tale is that if you are having morning sickness, then you are having a girl. And if you did not experience any morning sickness, then you were having a boy. So I had definitely no morning sickness, so that is another point for a boy. And next one is heartburn. If you have heartburn, if you get heartburn, the tale is that you are having a girl. And if you don't get heartburn while pregnant, then you are having a boy. And I don't remember exactly what I read, but it's something about the hair of the baby, the girl's hair can cause, heartburn, but baby boys are born with hair too, so that one was a little confusing for me. But no, I haven't had any heartburn, so I guess that is a point for boy. And then the next one, the Chinese calendar. I've seen different ones, and some of them I'm having a girl, some I'm having a boy. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip that one just because I don't know. I don't know which one to give the point to because I don't know which one is correct. I've seen where, one thing that I've seen is if you add the age that you are right now plus the month of conception, if it's an even number, then you're having a girl. If it's an odd number, then you are having a boy. And so for me, mine is an odd number if I use my current age. But then I also read somewhere that it's the age of the age that you're going to be that year. So then if that's correct, then it would make it an even number. My birthday is towards the end of the year. So I don't know about that one. If I just use my current age plus the month of conception, then that would be a point for boy. So maybe I'll just go and give it to boy. And then which side the baby's on. Initially, when the baby, I guess in the beginning, the baby was on the left side. And it was very noticeably on the left side. Every time I went and got like an ultrasound, or they were checking the heartbeat, it was always on the left side. And I had the worst sciatica pain on my left, like my back down to like my leg. And then one morning I woke up and like I could feel that like my uterus had moved and the baby was like more in the center, and I haven't had that sciatica pain again, which is great, which I'm very happy about. So I would say the baby was on the left side. So if the baby's on the left, it's a girl, and the baby's on the right, it's a boy, so that is another point for girl. And then, so my mood is the next one. If you are moody, the tail is that you're having a girl. If you're pretty mellow, you're having a boy. And I am a pretty, I think I'm a pretty mellow person, but I have found myself to be moody recently. I found myself to be more moody than I was before. And so I'm just going to go ahead and say, yes, I've been moody, so I'm going to give that point to girl. And the next one is if you are having headaches. The tail is that if you have extreme headaches, you're having a boy. If you don't, experience the headaches, then you're having a girl. And that was one thing I really suffered from, like in the initial, first trimester and part of my second trimester. I had these terrible headaches, and all I could do was sleep to get rid of it. And so, according to that, since I'm having headaches, I'm having a boy, so that's a point for boy. And then which side, so sleeping is the next one, which side you're more comfortable sleeping on. And initially I was more comfortable sleeping on my right, but that's how I was before I was pregnant. Now I'm not comfortable on any side. I have to twist and turn throughout the night. So I still do spend a lot more time sleeping on our right side, so I am going to give that point to girl. Okay, and then the final one is one that I did. It's kind of gross, but you're supposed to pee in a cup. It's called the baking soda test. So you pee in a cup, and then you add baking soda to it. And I did use a disposable cup in case anybody's wondering. You can come and drink from the cups in my house, you'll be fine. I used a disposable cup, and I added 2 tablespoons of baking soda to it. And the tail is that if your pee fizzes up like soda, then you are having a boy. If there's no reaction and it's just dull, then you're having a girl. So for me, there was no reaction, so I'm going to give that point to girl. Okay, so I wasn't keeping count, but I will note there the total. But from what I recall, it sounds like the winner of this is that I'm having a girl. So that's what I'm going to give it to according to old wives' tales. But this could all be wrong, and there were some things that I just wasn't sure about. But according to the old wives' tale, I'm having a girl. Girl points are more than the boy points. So now that we've completed it, please be sure to tell me what your guess is. And I just want to see how many people can guess correctly. And like I said, I will go ahead and do another video once I have the actual, gender of the baby. Alright, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can get an update on what the gender of the baby will be, which I will find out next week. And that's it for now. So if you have any questions, you can also let me know, and I will see you next time. Bye.